Welcome to another Todd's
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
Brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, before we get to the video, which I know this is the reason why you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. Hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. Now, back to our Tech Tip Tuesday. It's been a while since we've actually covered this, the tow haul feature on our vehicle. If you were towing or hauling, should you use the tow haul and when? So first and foremost, let's cover what that tow haul feature does. Now, typically, just each manufacturer vehicle out there may be a little bit different, some of the additives that they put on their features with the tow haul function, but quite honestly, guys, all it does is allows us to shift at a higher RPM. Or in other words, prevents us from shifting at a lower RPM. We want more torque as we're traveling, right? Especially as we're going through our gears. When you hit the tow haul feature, instead of, say, switching at 1800 RPM, depending on the size of your vehicle, you may actually shift gears at 2400 RPM. You get a little bit more torque there, a little bit more control, and it shifts a little bit slower. In other words, you're raising up the RPMs. That's your tow haul feature. You should be doing that so that way you're under control. We don't want to shift too soon and not have the torque that we need because we shifted too soon in the event of emergency, pulling over, anything else, obstruction in the road, hazard in the road, wherever it may be. The other question I'll go ahead and cover, should we use our cruise control? Now, here's the thing with the cruise controls. Maybe. So I will tell you, as a personal habit, I do not use the cruise control until I get to the speed I want to be at. And I want to maintain that speed, and it's got a relatively flat horizon in front of me. All right, now a couple things. I know that with every vehicle I have, when I use cruise control, and I'm not anywhere close to the speed I'm setting it at, the cruise control wants to get to that speed as quickly as possible, so it'll floor it. To me, I don't like that, especially when I'm hauling. So I'll wait until I get to that speed or pretty darn close. The next thing that we have with our cruise controls is now we have adaptive cruise control. If you are towing or hauling, it is not recommended that you have the adaptive feature on, right? Because on the adaptive feature, it hits the brakes. And if you're connected with that 7-pin connector, it may try and brake too fast and lock up those brakes on your trailer. So, the two things on there, yes, use your tow haul whenever you're towing or hauling, but also my recommendation, you can use your cruise control feature. Personally, I don't like it unless I'm near that speed, within 5 to 10 miles, near that speed. Don't try and ramp up through there, but turn off the adaptive feature, okay? It's not about the cruise, it's about the braking, okay? Now, there's some other things that people may ask, and here, we'll start the discussion again, whether we should use our e-brakes or whether we should use our exhaust brakes, okay? I don't like exhaust brakes unless I'm on a steep slope, right? Then I want to use it. Now, exhaust brakes, what it does is it uses the exhaust, builds up compression, and it slows me down. But it slows me down as soon as I let off the gas. Now, each year and each manufacturer may do it a little bit different, whether you can turn that feature on and turn it off. I don't like it because I like to actually coast if I let off the gas just a bit. I like to feather that because I get 7.9 miles to the gallon. That's right, I have a Dodge, not a Ford. So it sucks a lot of gas. So I want to cruise as much as possible, so I don't like the e-brake feature unless I'm headed down a hill, okay? And now the engine brakes, of course, whenever I let off the gas, if I'm on tow haul feature or something like that, it'll actually just kind of drop that gear down a little bit if I'm slowing down. Totally fine. Again, each manufacturer does a little bit differently. You'll have to look up and consult your manual on what yours does. So there we go. Let's go ahead and start the discussion. Do you use your cruise control while you're hauling? I do. Only when I'm at that speed. And should you use the tow haul feature? Absolutely. If you don't have a tow haul feature, buy the right vehicle before you start towing and hauling. There's your tech tip. All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today.
Now for the reason that you're out there in the video, roll the bloopers.
Are we ready? Hey, since it's travel season, Hey, since it's travel season and season, hey, it's summertime and a lot of you travel. You do because you're in RVs, and that's what we do as RVers. Otherwise, we're mobile homes, which aren't really mobile. Why do we park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? Why is it a pair of pants but just one bra? That's my big one.